Welcome to a brand new episode of the 60-Second Car. Today, we are covering minute 52 of The Fast and the Furious from 2001. My name is Dan, joined as always by my co-host with the most boast. He's voguing right now, Mr. Daniel.
That's me.
It's diesel time.
Diesel time.
60-second.
And welcome back to welcome back to the 60-Second Car. I'm just making up new songs in between this. It's not for you. It's not for you, audience. Just for me and Daniel. It's just for us.
You're just giving yourself longer breaks to cut out when you put in the song.
It's fine. It's whatever. I find the dead air, which in fact might not come up as dead air, and I cut it out. It's all right. It's whatever. But yeah, it's not for you guys. Get hecked on. Hector. Welcome back to the 60-Second Car.
Not gonna question any of it. Yep. No, it's perfect.
We're talking about minute 52 today. Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
Are you ready for minute 52?
I think I'm ready for minute 52, but before we get there, I just want to shout out something very weird I've been putting in my body during this record.
Wait, hold on.
This right here, this black goo. This is the latest of the apparently annual mystery flavor from Fanta. This is...
That's Fanta?
It is Fanta. I guess around Halloween time, they do a mystery flavor. And it's usually black, I guess. And this year, it dyes your tongue black if you drink enough of it. And I guess I'm not there yet. But maybe when I'm older.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the stupid name of it.
There's an age limit.
But it tastes like blackberry, maybe? I don't know. Blueberry?
Sure.
It's Fanta Mystery Flavor 2023.
What if you just said 1980?
I found it. I found it at a thrift store, and I decided to drink it. I don't know if it was black before, but it's sure black now. It dyes your tongue black, and your poop black, and your blood black, and your...
Your eyes black, everything just starts going black.
And then it fades to black. Yes. Anyway,
that's my terrible Metallica. Anyway, sorry.
What Metallica song was that? That sounded like drunk Billie Jean.
It wasn't that. It was the song that goes.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, it's Fade to Black. Okay.
Yeah, it's Fade to Black. Yeah.
Jesus. Of course, that's Mozart. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, of course. He said Fade to Black, so I started doing my best impression of Fade to Black.
You're like the Metallica Michael Winslow. You get up on stage and just like, hold on, let's play Name That Tune. Oh, of course, that's I Disappear. Wow, 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 wow,
wow. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun, dun,
are we still doing
dun, dun.
Master Puppets? Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly. What? What's wrong? I feel like these guys listen to Master of Puppets, right?
All right. I mean, are you pick a instrument or a vocal or something? You just did the vocal and then you did the guitar and then you went to the vocal melody.
No, that's the guitar. The guitar follows the vocals in that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Daniel's way of saying, I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But also, I just lost the energy for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. I was trying to play the guitar there because for some reason, in my head, Kirk Hammett is playing the same melody that that James Hetfield is singing to, but I could be absolutely wrong, and I'm just hearing James Hetfield in my head, which is totally possible.
It goes in and out. I'll meet you in the middle there, because now I'm
Okay.
thinking about how the guitar is actually played and the vocal like pattern, and they're close. So we're both wrong. We're both right.
That's
See,
fair.
this is how you could solve all the world's wars, right here.
Yeah. Why do people have to go onto Reddit and be like, "No, you're wrong. I'm sending a bomb threat to your house," and getting people just don't. Okay, can I talk about this? I've been obsessed with this game.
What about the
and,
no?
I'm saying it anyway.
Okay,
Because
fair enough.
I have actually been obsessed with this game.
What if
so,
asked and answered?
so me and all these streamer friends have been playing this game called, and in fact, you might like it a lot. It's called Party Animals. Have you heard of this?
No.
So, do yourself a favor after this, or during this, or whenever, and find the trailer for Party Animals. It is a bunch of adorably cute and fluffy, just incredibly cute creatures and animals dressed up in adorable little outfits.
Oh my God, there's a corgi.
Yes, the corgi is like the main character. All playing party games and drop kicking each other and Superman punching each other and shooting each other with like crossbows with suction cups on the end of the bolts and hitting each other with ice guns and tasers and nunchucks and baseball bats. It's essentially Super Smash Brothers, or it's more like Mario Party, but you're not playing like a meta game. You're literally, it's just a little mini game. And there's like sports. You can play soccer or football or hockey, or you just play the game where you knock each other off the stage until there's one left. And you can have 8 people. And so me and my friends have been playing it every single day like crazy. And I've just been absolutely obsessed with it. And it's an absolute hoot, if I do say so. A hoot. In fact, go ahead.
Why can't I play this on Switch? Why can't I do my one thing that I do? Why didn't they consider my needs?
Yeah.
There's even an otter. This is bullshit.
There are several versions of each animal. One happens to be an otter. You can have a golden otter that very much looks like a person wearing an otter latex skin suit.
Don't need that. Nope, that's okay.
But there's an otter that's wearing swimming goggles.
Okay, for safety, yes.
Yes, for
Tell me more about
safety and
List more otters.
Cleanliness. I believe there might be, I don't know, there's a bunch of different stuff. I currently play an owl that wears aviation goggles and a bomber jacket.
Not a graduation cap?
No. The other owl is in like very much he's Harry Potter. He's got round glasses and a scarf and a vest. He's just Harry Potter. There is a gorilla whose name's Barbie with like Chun-Li buns and streamers. That one's pretty good. They've added Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest. There is the last one. This one's very cute. It's a hammerhead shark.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
But on its head it's wearing a t-shirt and its eyes, or the hammerhead part of the head, is coming out the sleeves.
That sounds great. I love that.
It's pretty damn adorable. And then you brutally drop kick each other off a stage and they get knocked out. So like you punch somebody hard enough they get knocked out and become limp, and then you get to pick them up and throw them before they wake up. It's pretty great. So anybody that hasn't seen that, go to the YouTube channel and watch that. Same YouTube channel you're watching this on right now. There'll be videos about that. Anyway, today we're talking about minute 52. Did we?
What?
I forget what brought that up. I think it was just to talk about the game, but yeah, minute 52. Let's see. What do we have here?
We have a very funny line from Vin after they discover that the cars have no engine. That They want to be racing on hopes and dreams, which, I mean, that's the episode title, is it not?
What are they planning on racing on? Hopes and dreams?
How far would you go to race on hopes and dreams?
Dom,
Isn't that what all Olympians do?
Racing on hopes and dreams?
Yeah, and, training and shit. Probably steroids.
I mean, it kind of like the hopes and dreams is what makes them practice their entire life to get there. So yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so they're going to run race wars because they have heart.
It's okay. What's crazy about this episode and kind of this whole thing and this whole scene in general is race wars is so important that these guys are just totally ready to commit aggravated assault on this man that we're about to meet in a second. We'll show him later. Aggravated assault on this man because he doesn't have engines.
So Race Wars is an event that everybody knows about, which makes you think that they've done it before. Is it an annual event, and do they do this level of like espionage every year?
Well,
like,
so
is it always this intense, or is Brian bringing this out of them?
That's what brought up the question that I had in the last episode. Is like, is this? I mean, it's obviously not all fun and games just to spy on each other, right? Because they're like ready to shoot each other if stuff goes down, right? They got guns and stuff. But like, yeah, is it just like did Dom just like come up, just like have an idea because they caught Brian doing something that they probably don't like, right? They probably are not cool with him doing this thing, yet the idea that was brought on was so much more important that he just forgot about it. Like actually forgot. Not like said, hey, I'm gonna turn the cheek. He like actually forgot about it.
Yeah, between last minute and this one, or last garage and this one, how'd we get here? Dom, explain yourself.
Well, we got here through carpooling for the first time, as we found out last minute. Greater through carpooling in the last minute. Speaking of, well, one thing before that, we do spot these Panasonic DVD video players. God,
VCRs.
They're just standalone DVDs, man.
Oh no,
it's crazy. Yeah, these aren't even the combos. They're not even the combo DVD cassette or VCRs. Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't
that weird? We forgot what those are called.
Yeah.
Like we have to reach for it. VHS player. That's not what they're called.
Right. So I was talking about this. I don't know. It was a while ago. With somebody I've been playing Party Animals with. We were talking about this because in Call of Duty in the DMZ world, which is just open world, you get to do all kinds of stuff. There is an item that you can collect for money, and it is a VCR. I almost said VHS or VCS or something. It is a VCR, and I think we started talking about the fact that like, oh yeah, we had a whole, and then we started talking about, oh, it stands for video cassette recorder. Which is not even, I mean, in the name, doesn't imply that it's meant to be played on. It's meant to record things, because that, I guess, brings up the question, was it originally made so that you can record security tapes on and then thought about the entertainment part later? Or what exactly do we have going on?
Oh, probably.
Here?
It's probably had some like practical, it's like a lot of technology. It had some like military or like something like that, medical thing, and then they just like, oh, we could sell this to people, so they did.
I'm curious so there must have been thousands and thousands and thousands of security tapes recorded and then archived. Did they just burn them after a certain point when they found hard drives? Did they trash them? What happened to all these VHSs?
They probably did some like magnet erase on them and then landfill forever.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, think about all that plastic. So much plastic. Yummy. I forget where I was going with that. But yeah, it's a weird concept that we kind of had VHS and then VCR versus everything out there. You have record player. I guess that has a name though, doesn't it? Doesn't a record player have a name?
It's turntable record player, yeah. There's also gramophone if you want to get old school.
That's what I was thinking of, yes.
Yeah. That's more like the one with the specific one with the big horn, but yeah.
Is that that's so it plays it an analog sound.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. They're not okay. Got it. But yeah, that it is absolutely fascinating. But so Brian spots these on the side here, and well actually we don't really know what he does yet, because first we have this scene where we have what Jesse calls a wolf pack.
So there's something funny about this moment, because
Some one thing.
He boops Dom on his phone, and he whips out his flip. Yeah, he whips out his thing. It sounds like it's gonna be a pager, and he opens his phone, and he basically is like, "Hey, talk," or whatever. And then,
what did you say?
I don't remember.
Hey, Dom.
I already forgot. Hey, Dom, or hey, talk. Okay. Hey, talk. I said, hey, talk.
Hey, talk. So, oh, right.
Jesse is down in his well-lit car in a well-lit area, and he's laying on the seat. That way no one can see him. But then he sits up to answer the phone. Why doesn't he just keep laying down and keep talking to them? I know it's for the camera for us.
That's what I was mentioning in the last minute, yeah.
Yeah, what? He's just laying down. Can't talk while he's laying down. Maybe he's like got a lot of saliva and he needs to swallow.
No.
Okay, Dom. We got a wolf pack.
He ducked so quickly that his handbrake knocked the wind out of him. Because I had that exact thought. He calls Dom, and then there's this pause and scene transition. So it's really just bad editing, right? And he doesn't say anything while he's down, and he has to pop up to be like, "Hey Dom, we got a situation. There's a wolf pack." Does he say Johnny and his cousin or something like that are coming in?
He starts off by talking in like a code, like they're gonna get their transmission intercepted or something, but then he just flat out says what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a bogey coming down. Also, that bogey's name is Johnny Tran, and he's driving a motorcycle.
Yeah, exactly. It is. I clocked that from the first time I saw this movie, and I was like, that's weird. Yeah, that's strange. But he warns him. Brian has wandered off to look at these Panasonic DVD video players. I'm pausing because it kind of looks like there may be a VHS or VCR there as well, but I don't think it is. I think that's like a stereo centerpiece.
Yeah, the one on top looks like a amplifier for a stereo system.
Yeah. It looks like the receiver, I guess it might be called.
Yeah, sure.
And so he's caught over there doing that thing. So
I have a question
at this point. Yeah, go ahead.
Is this to make us think that the heist at the beginning was actually Johnny Tran and the gang?
So yes. So that's kind of what I'm wondering. Because of this, because Brian is over there being like, "Huh, what's going on here? Did I just find my target that I've been looking for?" But the next question becomes, how come Dom and Vince don't see him over here looking at these things?
I don't know. What are they doing?
They're trying to hide, I think.
Are they admiring cars without engines still?
I think after the call, they're going looking for a hiding spot. And
then this dum-dum's like, "Ooh, cardboard boxes." Okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
He's a cat.
Well, yeah, the next note I have in here is they yell at Spillner to like get him to hide or whatever, which then has made me go, "Who the hell's Spillner again?" And then, oh yeah, I caught him.
Yeah, after 22 years of knowing him as Brian O'Connor, I guess probably 21 or so, 20 years. Brian O'Connor, yeah, that is weird because we don't hear Spillner too often. After this, actually, I think this might be one of the last times he says Spillner. Oh, look at this old school CAD machine. This is like a 1980s CAD machine. I don't
even know what that is.
So this is what they used to use to. So you know the wireframe thing that Jesse had to show him the car and stuff like that.
Yes,
that's made in CAD. What these things do is they're in a garage and stuff like that. I think so that you can map out the car itself and like see the blueprints of a car and the blueprints of a car and an engine or whatever it is you want to look at, rather than and it creates a 3D model so that you don't have to look at a paper and be like, is this supposed to be behind this? It's much easier to detail in something like this. So CAD machines, or CAD, is like, and I'm probably talking out my ass partially. This also actually has a California symbol on it. It's possible that this is a smog tester or something. I don't know. Maybe this isn't CAD.
All these garages have to do legitimate business as well, right? This isn't just or are they all private businesses or private garages that they pay rent on with their race money and they just work on their own cars?
I think no matter what,
this
they
one
have to have an income.
This one has a storefront. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had like a phone number on the outside, so
well,
no.
Yeah, Hector's did too. Right. The only one that doesn't, or that we don't know of, is Dom and the Torettos. They seem to have like a side garage.
Yeah, it's behind the cafe or somewhere else. Don't know. Don't know the layout of that place.
Have no idea. Yeah. But yeah, we have this machine. I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm starting to realize that I may be completely wrong. Yeah, it must be a legitimate business. I mean, they have like just new tires and parts everywhere. So like that kind of explains why he has all of those electronics, right? Why he has those legally purchased, as we find out later, legally purchased electronics, because those are installs that he can do for his customers, right? Because back in that day, like, getting aftermarket electronics was like the only real way to get like a real stereo system in your car. And that's what made, like, there was whole sections of like Fry's and I don't know if Micro Center did it, but like Best Buy and Fry's and Sears, they all had automotive sections that were pretty much dedicated to stereos and electronics and screens and stuff like that. So I guess it was a big business then, which is probably what makes it such a big business for Dom and the gang and why they're able to make so much money off of it. But what that also brings me to is, as we roll up in our tight pants and hot Hondas, we have Dominic posing with a gun. We have Vince loading his chamber. We get into Johnny walking through, and we meet Ted. We meet this random man that we only see for this scene, Ted, who Johnny, and also terrible, whoever was the weapons consultant in this movie, terrible, what would you call it? Gun etiquette. You're not supposed to have your finger on the trigger. But we have Ted, who Johnny refers to as, and I think he refers to it in here, if not, it's the very beginning of the next minute, and I apologize, as a fence.
Yes, that is next minute, but yes.
Okay, so he uses the term that I actually never even realized he says until I was doing these screenshots and rewatching this minute of the movie. He does refer to him as the fence. So, as we'll get into the next minute, we'll learn maybe a little bit. There's not a whole lot of reveal of the fact that whatever's happening with their missing engines may not be legal. Dun dun dun. Do we have anything else on this minute?
No.
Johnny looking
we
stoic.
being Nito. It's shiny. His shirt's very shiny. Is that his jacket? I guess
it's got to be like some interestingly crafted biker jacket. It's not quite a biker jacket, you know what I mean?
It's very stylish.
Love a thumb ring, by the way. But yeah, okay. So I did want to point out, and I think I pointed out this at the beginning. These guys, if they get caught, if Johnny and the gang catch Dom and the gang back here, they're gonna come out shooting, right? Somebody's gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of nuts.
I guess another note I have is they're once again hiding in a pretty well lit area, and if they look at the car, they can see them through the windshields, just poking their heads out. But they just don't look.
The best part about this is they're already in the garage. That's, if you see at the bottom of the screen here, that's Dom's flashlight still on.
Yes.
See, can I get it here? So, okay, so Brian doesn't have a flashlight here. He does, but it's not on, I don't think. But as Dom and Vince are walking back to the hiding spots, their flashlights are just on and bright on. I'm like, you're gonna see that, right? I noticed that when they come into the doorway, the first person in has his head down. So like I get them not seeing him then. But like it's very bright. You're gonna see somebody. And I don't know how they got away with it. Anyway, if you did enjoy this episode and you enjoyed us talking about, what are we talking about? Party animals. We're talking about party animals and minute 52 of the Fast and the Furious. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you give us a nice review over on your favorite podcasting app that you may be listening to this via audio. And make sure you go to danotage.tv/60secondcar. Also email us, 60secondcar@gmail.com. I would love to talk to you all. I want to know who's listening. But you guys have been commenting, which is great. We love that too.
Family, say it. Comment family.
Yeah. Comment family. We love it. We absolutely love it. I like and favorite every single family. And with that, we'll see you next time.
Family.